Hey YouTube, today I'm bringing you my first ever deck list from the 2011 format. It is a format that I've been getting into a lot recently. Just kind of looking at decks. There's really no one to play with, so unfortunately I'm not able to do a whole lot there other than just kind of create stuff and buy some cards. It's a format that I would love to see grow in popularity. I think it's a ton of fun. I personally find it more enjoyable than GOAT format, and also more affordable. Sort of. That's kind of a lie, because a lot of the GOAT format stuff is very cheap, but in the hits you also have to have the extra deck. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. This plays off the September 2011 format ban list, which is typically also considered the plant format. Play 2 Solemn Warnings. So I don't have a lot of cards, so I just kind of made do with the stuff that I had, just kind of laying around. It would be really fun to build the plant deck. Plant's obviously very good. Flame Bells are good. Light Swarm's good. Grave Keepers are good. Like the good decks, there's a lot. And then that's all for the 2-0s. For the rest of the traps are just 1-0s. I still don't know exactly what's complete staple and what isn't staple. So I really just took the cards that looked like the best and I played those. And then 1 Mirror Force and 1 Trap Dust Shoot. So inside this format, Bottomless Trap Hole is also extremely popular, and I think it's at 2. Dimensional Prison is very popular, and it's also very good because TGs are one of the best decks in the format. TGs, Agents. So Mirror Force, not so great because of TGs. If you don't know, TGs are they're like BA, except when they're destroyed by battle, at the end of the turn you just add another TG monster from your deck to your hand. So Mirror Force not as good as Dimensional Prison, but I don't own any Dimensional Prisons, and I don't know if I'd play 2 Dimensional Prisons, but I went ahead and did that. So I am playing a Chaos deck. This is a Spacian Chaos deck based off Junk and Debris deck from 2010, which is one of my all-time favorite decks. So I'm playing triple Convert Contact, double Duality, which due to trying to get Convert Contact in my opening hand, I might bump this up to 3. But right now I'm only playing 2, and then 1 Allure of Darkness. Allure of Darkness is at 1 in this format. So that is my entire draw engine. That is how I get the deck moving. Like I said, Potted Duality at 3 would definitely not be bad. This format is definitely, it's a lot more combo centric than GOAT format. You have to have more specific cards, but it equals out to bigger plays due to extra deck being used a lot more in a GOAT format, I'll say. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. Mystical Space Typhoon is at 3 in this format. I think, yeah, it's at 3. And then everything else is a 1-of. So 1 Henry Controller, 1 Pot of Avarice, which I will be playing more, but Pot of Avarice is at 1. 1 Monster Reborn. I think Call of the Haunted is at 2. Premature Burial is banned because Trishula was added. Or not Trishula, sorry, Brionic is in this format. And then Monster Reborn's at 1. This is when Dark Hole was first brought back, which is at 1 in this format. And then I have 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Book of Moon to disrupt synchro plays on the other side, 1 Foolish Burial, and 1 Reinforcing the Army, which is at 1 for this format. And then in the deck, I'm playing 3 Neo-Spacian Dark Panther. And the reason for this is Dark Panther, I think it's the best Neo-Spacian for sure, but obviously I'm playing it more as a Chaos build deck at the time, so I could be using 2. I'm using 3 to up the power of Convert Contact to make sure I get that off more frequently. And then I'm also playing a 3 of Junk Synchron. Now in this deck, Junk Synchron's target is going to be primarily Cross-Border. If you don't Cross-Border, what this card does, you can send 1 monster on your side of the field to the graveyard to special summon, or add 1 Neo-Spacian to protect your hand. Not a great effect, not great at all, but when this card is sent to the graveyard, so it can go from deck, hand, or field to graveyard, you get to add 1 Neo-Spacian from your deck to your hand. So Foolish Burial, Armageddon Knight, whatever, maybe sends this to the graveyard, I get to add Neo-Spacian to my hand for Convert Contact. The only problem is that his effect has to be the last thing to happen. So because it is a let's see, it says you can add, not when this card's sent to your graveyard, add, so it misses timing if it's not the last thing to happen. Unfortunately, on top of that, Convert Contact, I have to have no monsters on my side of the field to be able to activate this, which is unfortunate, but still a very powerful card just to be able to set up the graveyard. But let's go on. I'm running 2 Glowmoths as my light monsters, so 1 Convert Contact automatically sets up my entire graveyard. Junk Synchron grabs back the Cross-Porter, and then to grab back, or to use the Neo-Spacian Glowmoth beyond Chaos Monsters, I run 1 Debris Dragon. I would be running more. Debris Dragon is at 1 for this format, however. Then I'm running 2 Cyber Dragons, who can add just good field presence in general, as well as being level 5, so I'm able to combo with Junk Synchron. So a pretty normal play is Special Summon Cyber Dragon, normal summon Junk Synchron. Junk Synchron brings back Cross-Porter. These 2 synchro into Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon destroy Cross-Porter to destroy their monster. And then I'm running 1 BLS, which is at 1 this format. Only 1 Chaos Sorcerer, something I have been thinking of bumping up to 2, maybe 3, but that's also an addition when I get some Dark Arm Dragons. Chaos Sorcerer is at 1 for this format, Dark Arm Dragons at 3, so it's numbers that I need to play around with. I'm thinking of dumping the Cyber Dragons, dropping Junk Synchron down to 2 copies, dropping Dandelion, which I do play 1 of, because it's only really good with Foolish Burial. I don't play the Plant Engine. Lone Fire Blossom is at 1. So I don't really see a huge advantage of Dandelion. Like, it's good, I guess, when I have it, but I might drop that down to 1, and then add, on top of those changes, add another copy or 2 of Raikou. So right now I'm playing 1 copy of Raikou, 1 copy of Sangan, and 1 copy of Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight specifically to dump Cross-Porter to the grave to add the Neo-Spacian to my hand. Going into the extra deck, I don't quite have all the extra deck monsters that I'd like just yet, but what I'm doing with this, it's very similar to GOAT format where I'm just collecting a bunch of extra deck monsters to have. So I have 3 Stardust Dragons, 1 Trishula, because I only own 1 Trishula, but some Black Rose. In the format, Black Rose is at 1, however. 1 Brionic. Brionic is also at 1 in this format. 2 Iron Chain. Magical Android, who's very important to combo with the Junk Synchron as well as add a light monster. And then on top of this, I would also have Catastor and Junk Warrior. I definitely have a copy of both of those. However, right now my Catastors are in my binder because they're only the ultimate rares, and I do not own a Junk Warrior. And extra deck will also contain Leviathan and Leveos. That's all I have right now. As far as extra deck goes, like I said, I'm still collecting for the format, but extra decks will also contain Gachi Gachi, Utopias, as the other XYZs, and I think that's it for the XYZs. In my Synchro deck's just about done, but it'd be Scrat Dragon, Colossal Fighter, and Thought Roller Archfiend are the ones I'm missing. Other than that, let me know what you guys think. Have a wonderful day, and let me know if you think that the 2011 format is something that's worth getting into and looking at. Have a great day, guys.